Washington as the White House faces that fallout over President Trump's tweets. It looks like Senate Republicans will not be able to come up with a new health care bill before the July 4th recess. And a limited version of President Trump's travel ban is now in place, sparking protests overnight. The White House also announcing that the president will indeed meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin next week at a summit in Germany.
And we begin with the growing outrage over President Trump's angry tweets mocking TV host Mika Brzezinski. Condemnation now coming from both sides of the aisle. Mika has just responded as well. Our senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega has all the latest from the White House. Good morning, Cecilia.
George, good morning to you. This tweet has actually brought unity to this divided town with that universal outrage that you just mentioned. The president lashing out at the physical appearance of a TV host, and now this morning she and her co-host are firing back. From the president, no comment about those tweets lashing out at MSNBC host Mika Brzezinski.
Mr. President, no regrets over your tweets you've sent out this morning?
The president calling her low IQ crazy Mika and her co-host fiance Joe Scarborough Psycho Joe. After Brzezinski criticized the president on her show Thursday, he reacted saying they came to Mar-a-Lago around New Year's Eve and insisted on joining him. The president even said she was bleeding badly from a facelift. MSNBC aired this photo reportedly taken at Mar-a-Lago around that time. And this morning, Brzezinski and Scarborough denied the president's claims, firing back against those tweets.
Yesterday was just another example of just how deeply personal he is. He attacks women because he fears women.
He has a fixation.
They say they are worried about the president's emotional state.
He has once again shown the world that he can be played.
Yeah.
He can be tweaked. He can be goaded so easily that it's frightening.
Now, as President Trump tries to get back to business, those words not sitting well with members of his own party, including senators whose votes he needs to pass the Republican health care plan, like Susan Collins and Lisa Murkowski, both seen sitting next to him in the White House earlier this week.
We're getting very close.
Murkowski firing off a tweet of her own, asking the president, do you want to be remembered for your tweets or your accomplishments?
It clearly was inappropriate and not something that he should have done. It is beneath the dignity of the office.
Even the Speaker of the House did not hold back.
Obviously, I don't see that as an appropriate comment. I think, look, what we're trying to do around here is improve the tone and the civility of the debate. And this obviously doesn't help do that.
White House aides jumping to the president's defense.
I don't think that it's a surprise to anybody that he fights fire with fire.
Spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders says it is the president who has been mercilessly attacked.
The American people elected a fighter. They didn't elect somebody to sit back and do nothing. They knew what they were getting when they voted for Donald Trump, and he won overwhelmingly.
And this morning, the president is now back to watching the very show that he's been bashing. He tweeted, watched low-rated Morning Joe for first time in long time, fake news. He called me to stop a National Enquirer article. I said no, bad show. The universal call from both Republicans and Democrats this morning. This is below the dignity of this office.